Cleaner than I ever would be. It's cooler than Antarctica's weather would be. Damn, I think my swagger is a weapon to me. And dudes don't count you off the record to me. So don't be stepping to me, trying to shake my hand. I'm already the man, ain't trying to make your band. I feel the fact that I'm real, just make them mad. I be smoking helium to inflate my swerve. I'm fact that I'm real, just make them mad. I be smoking helium to inflate my swerve. I'm fly, yes, I'm high, yes. Every lady wanna get to this guy, yes. Go out tonight, I just might, yes. Style cleaner than yours, so don't buy, yes. I'm so debonair, so debonair. 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 You're not really seeing me, dog. Real talk. You feeling whacker than you ever would be. In mind, you think you would.
Hey y'all, what's going on?
I felt like I was
First off, it is so good to see you. We haven't done this show in a long time.
I know. It's been a minute. I think we both were traveling then.
Yeah.
Like this month for me, work-wise, is so busy that I haven't even been putting stuff out on my own channel. So.
Me either. I'm like, my algorithm is so off right now, but it's okay because I'm working. I've been doing like videos after videos. So I'm enjoying coming back because I took a break. But how have you been?
I have been good. I'm glad June is over. I'm ready to relax, travel some more in July, do some more YouTube.
Okay.
How have you been, Mister? You're all over the place. You are doing it.
Yes. I'm doing good. You know, I've been exploring my nudist life. I was cracking up laughing because, you know, I did my video on my other channel yesterday and you and Nola was talking about going to the meat market.
Oh, yes.
I was definitely at the meat market over the weekend. So.
Oh, goodness. So you saw all the sausages.
I saw a lot of meat. Okay. But real quick, let's take care of the business of the channel. Y'all, if y'all want to join my tribe, please step on my site. Go ahead and subscribe. Turn on your notifications. Make sure you turn them on all. Make sure you get notified every time we go live. Like the video, share the video, comment in the comment section to keep us in the algorithm. And y'all, our goal is 100 likes. So hit that like button while you walk up in this room. And that's pretty much for the business of this channel. You know, the StreamYard, when you click on stuff, sometimes it moves everything over now for you.
Yeah.
Is that new?
I don't know, but I don't like it.
I hate it. I'm like, what the heck just happened? Let's say what's up to everybody that's in the chat. What's going on? Nareez 21, Mary, Miss, what does that say?
Mary and Miss McPlatinum.
McPlatinum. Okay. Sassy Peace 21, My Shoe, and Just Simply. So we got people here in the chat. It's been a good break.
Yes, it really has. It was much needed, but I'm ready. I'm ready to come back and talk about some stuff.
Yes,
and hey, Just Simply in Chi-Town and Sassy.
Hold on, let me pull up my phone because I forgot. I need to pull that up. Where do you want to start?
It's up to you. This is your show. I purposely did this on your channel so I wouldn't have no direction.
I know you did. All right. So let's start with this new boy band. So Ray J, Sammy, Pleasure P, and Bobby V plot to form a new R&B group after the Verses. Now, the Verses was terrible.
It was terrible. It was very entertaining, but yes, for R&B, it was terrible. I felt like I was watching Jodeci. You know that clip of them where they're like, "Time is slipping away from me." It was that for like 2 or 3 hours.
Yes. Are we interested in this group? Like,
No,
I don't feel like it's going to be good music.
Absolutely not. We're not interested in that. I don't feel like it'll be good at all. I mean, I like Pleasure P, Sammy, all of them individually. Sammy, I didn't know he had as many songs as he had, but
Me either.
Pleasure P, Bobby V, Ray J. We didn't ask for this. So,
Like, who the fuck asked for this? Because I'm literally sitting at home. He said no. I'm like, okay, so I mean, the best part of it was the comment section.
Yeah.
So, are y'all making this music for us to laugh? Is this like a new Wild 'N Out? Because other than that, I don't get it. Just simply said verses was so chaotic but entertaining at the same time.
It was, but it was so long. Like I talked about this on my channel yesterday. We're not in college anymore, so I was
right.
because I gotta go to work in the morning. Like, what's going on? And then the drama that came with it, Omarion, and we're finding out now that Omarion cannot sing, and that
we didn't do that though.
I didn't know that. I didn't know it was Steve Nelson, that those were his vocals, and they were Milli Vanillian the whole time.
Wait, hold on. I didn't hear this part. Now, what happened now?
So J Boog made an Instagram post after Omarion said they were backup singers, and he exposed it all. He said, listen back to our beginning tracks. That's Steve Russell from Troop. So Steve Russell did demos, and they basically sung, I guess I saw something where it said Omarion was like the lower track or lower voice, but Steve Russell is basically singing the leads on their songs.
Yeah, because that first album, they were singing on that album. Like, they was really singing. Yeah. But it wasn't Omarion.
And I agree with Low Keys. He said, J Boog, 4-page damn letter with facts. Right.
I gotta go look that up.
Yes, he let it all out. He said that Omarion is jealous, and April Jones is not the first time that Fizz and Omarion have gotten into it with a woman. The girl from My Wife and Kids, the older sister, they fought over her, the girl that was in Just Serve or whatever. So yeah, it's been happening for a minute now. Wasn't
J Boog dating Omarion's mom too?
Yes. While they were on that show, like exactly. It was so much tea that came from that verses. That's why I can't say that it was just so bad, because it brought out a lot of stuff. And J Boog,
I was just talking about the singing. That's what I was talking about.
Well, J Boog said, y'all, wasn't nobody coming to see you, Otis. That's basically what he said. He said that him and Fizz were the fan favorites. And I remember that because, they came out. I didn't realize they were our age, basically.
I don't think that J Boog was a fan favorite now. I don't remember that part.
When I was in college, him and Fizz were the fan favorites. And I thought he was the lead singer. And then Omarion.
J Boog?
Yes.
I don't remember that. My sister was a big fan of B2K. We actually went to the very first Scream tour. And I don't remember J Boog being a fan favorite. I didn't even know what J Boog did in the group.
What?
So I didn't. I thought he was like the
B2K fan. You're not.
No, my sister was a huge, I had to listen to him because of my sister. But I never remember I didn't know what he did. I thought he was just like a backup singer, like Omarion was saying.
Look at Low Keys. Low Keys is speaking facts.
He said, yes, he was. J Boog
fan favorites.
I think that J Boog was a fan favorite when he grew up because he's fine now. I mean, he was cute back then.
He was cute then. To be honest, SoDeb, I didn't like Omarion until he went solo. So when he went solo, I was like, oh, he really can sing. He had Touch, all those songs, and Icebox. So I didn't know he was good while he was in the group because J Boog was my favorite. I don't
remember them ever having verses besides on What a Girl Wants.
J Bug.
Like the other group members. I remember them having like verses in the songs besides Amarion.
No, they
Besides
had
that part, it was like, my name is J Bug and I am a Sagittarius and I know exactly what a girl was.
no list. Right. You have to read what J Bug wrote. Like
I have to read it because I didn't see it. This wasn't a part of our conversation. That's the only reason why I didn't read it. But because honestly, I didn't watch the verses. I just saw the mayhem.
I watched it and it was
I saw Ray J singing "One Wish," and I'm like, my one wish is for you to never sing this song again.
They all showed their asses. Sammy was acting a complete donkey the whole time. I didn't know he was like that. And
well, he's the only one who can sing.
No, Pleasure P and Bobby V can sing too.
Pleasure P, yes. Bobby V,
yes. Bobby V can sing. But he got on there talking about Blackberry Molasses was Tupac's favorite song, and I was just like, really?
Brandy should have been mad at Ray J.
Yes.
Y'all call her the vocal Bible. I don't agree with that. And he's the vocal disaster. Okay. And that's that.
New subject.
You already know I was gonna give her the smoke. So I don't even know why y'all bring Brandy up in any of my chats.
OMG.
So the next thing is that Ray J wants to re-record One Wish with Sammy.
Sammy was singing it better than him. Sammy kept singing it.
But you know what? Honestly, Sammy could do a better. Well, he would do a better job because he can sing. Mm-hmm. So maybe my one wish is that they do record it, and I guess he's going to give Sammy all the royalties from the song too.
I don't like the song though. I don't like One Wish. I didn't like it when it came out.
All I need. Matter of fact, you know what? The next time I go to karaoke, I'm gonna sing that because I can do it like Ray J. All I need is one wish.
I hated seeing it on 106 in Park. I was like, why do these people like this song? I hated it.
What's going on, Q? Not a Steve. He's a vocal antichrist. It's toxic.
Ooh.
Ray J. Yes, I'm sure Sammy sings it better. I'm sure. Nola said nope.
Right.
But yeah, I think that's a good idea for the song. If Sammy redid, I think you would like it.
Yeah, I don't like when the only R&B group that got back together from where they were men from other groups was LSG. So I like when LSG.
Hold on, wait, Chi-Town. You didn't like All I Need Is One Wish. I got it. I can do it. I can re-record it. If Ray J can do it, I can do it.
Next. You might need some of the tea that Brandy was trying to give. Brandy, the vocal Bible, was trying to give her brother. So you may
now. What Bible will we be reading from?
Oh, my lighting keeps changing.
I feel like Sammy would do that song justice. I think Sammy was a dope singer. I don't think that Sammy got an opportunity to really have a real career.
Yeah, it was too many guys out at that time. I will say that. It was too many.
Because you know who else I wish that was there was Lloyd. Where was he at?
I didn't like Lloyd like that.
Well, I mean, he was with these guys though.
I think if he can sing, because now because of his verses, I don't know who can sing anymore.
No, Lloyd can really sing. I'm gonna tell you something that people probably don't know, and I know because I actually like this album. But Sammy was in Lloyd's first video when he was in that group called Intune. Do you remember Intune? Mm-hmm. And that's when I really started liking Sammy. But that's why I know that Lloyd can sing because he was in that song. And I wish I knew where the rest of those guys were at, but I really did enjoy that group though.
I don't know. I've never been a fan of Lloyd. Going back to these guys making a group. Red Label.
Thank you, Red Label. Thank you.
Next caller.
I mean, when you are considered a vocal Bible, like what is the criteria for that? Because to
The
me, if it's a vocal
octaves,
Bible, say
she
it
can
again.
sing in different octaves.
Who can?
Brandy. But can we go on to the next topic, please?
We'll revisit this. We'll revisit this in a little while. So, because I'm not done. I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. But we'll revisit this towards the end of the show, y'all. Put a pin on that. So let's talk about Wendy Williams. Now, are you excited about the podcast?
Let me give my honest opinion. If the podcast happens, yes. Do I believe it's going to happen? No.
Oh, that podcast is happening. I'm going to tell you that now.
It's happening.
That podcast is happening.
I mean, I would love to see Wendy Williams return to her roots, radio, and really set it off. I like Wendy Williams, but when she showed her feet, shut it down. When she showed her foot, and I think she had, lymphedema? That's what she had.
Yeah.
It's just so much going on. So much. Oh, everybody's saying.
This chat is moving fast.
Yeah.
So I've always said this. I said that to me, and this is I'm not predicting this, y'all, and this does not reflect the views on the Candy Shop. I think if Wendy Williams doesn't do broadcasting, she's going to die.
Oh my God.
I feel no, and the reason why I'm saying that because this is her life.
Yeah.
And as soon as that show ended, I said she's going to start doing podcasting and YouTube. The reason why I say that is because it's her life. But the reason why I think that this is going to be good because we're going to get the old Wendy back. Because what's in the news right now, they're saying that she's going to interview the Trumps.
Oh. Well, I'll have
Messy Wendy is back. Okay. That podcast is going to do numbers. It's going to be amazing. She's about to blow people's mind.
I've seen
because she's unfiltered.
Where they're saying she needs a conservator to look over her, or what is that what it is? Conservator, or what Britney Spears had. So it's just.
Oh yes, I don't know what the name is, but I was just talking about. I know what it is, but I can't think of what the name is.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head.
But it's just crazy to me how, because it seemed like all of this happened to her within the last year or 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad to see. I love Wendy Williams. If she's back for real, I'm here for it. So I will be in the building, because to me, she is a classier Tasha K. Wendy Williams is about business, professional, and know what to deliver to the people.
Right. She said the podcast isn't happening. She can't even speak in complete sentences, sounding like a immigrant fresh off the boat. She used the word podcast like a verb and not a noun. She is not there mentally. So the thing is this, she doesn't even know what a podcast is. Her team is building the podcast for her. All she knows, she's going to sit down in front of a microphone and start talking. And that's all we need. I don't think that Wendy is old school. I don't think that Wendy was listening to podcasts at all. But they're like, girl, get on the podcast. We're going to set up for you. Wendy Williams' podcast is going to be.
Now, is her husband involved in any? Well, was it ex-husband? Are they divorced?
Ex-husband.
Is he involved in anything that she's doing? That's one question that I have.
Conservator was the word you're looking for.
Yeah. And conservator or conservator, like Chanel said, but and Q said a conservatorship. Yeah. I was hearing speculations that may be happening with her.
Wait, say it again.
That she has something similar to Britney Spears, a conservatorship.
Probably.
That may be happening.
She probably needs it.
Oh Lord, see.
She can get her mental health together.
You got my hopes up, but everybody is saying what I just said, that the podcast may not be happening.
I'm telling y'all, let me tell you something. There's a few things that I know about basketball wise and Wendy Williams. Okay. When Wendy Williams got off that show, I said, listen, Wendy Williams is going to start a podcast. All of a sudden, there's this talk about her having a podcast. This podcast is happening. The reason why she can't keep it together is because she's not broadcasting. And that's what I'm saying. Like, she's not going to be able to keep it together until she's back on in media. Like, she lives off of it. So it's going to happen. Otherwise, I don't know how long she has left. I'm going to just be honest.
Yeah. How old is Wendy? Is she like 58?
Let's look it up.
It's just unfortunate and sad. Like, she's somebody that I look up to media wise, and I loved her messiness. I don't know if y'all remember before, like Shade Room, Media
57.
Takeout. Oh, 57. Before Shade Room, Media Takeout, Wendy had her blind items and all of that used to come out. So I've been a big Wendy fan. Hey, Nihar. Candy R, I think, said hey too. But I was a big fan of Wendy's. I've been following her for a very long time. And it's, I don't know, so Deb.
Nihar said that her managers, no, it's not. Her manager just did an interview and said that there's no podcast in the making, nor even being discussed at this time. Is he still her manager?
Oh, Lord.
That's all I'm saying. Listen.
And hey, sip with
It may not be. Listen, it may not be coming up right now. If Wendy Williams is reading these blogs, this podcast this sparked the podcast. I'm telling you, this podcast is going to happen.
Yes, and Low Keys said it all. That Whitney Houston call that aired was epic.
And the one she did with Destiny's Child,
and when Omarosa was on her show,
yeah,
love that too.
And Jocelyn Hernandez.
Yes,
like she has to. Wendy Williams. I'm telling y'all, the podcast is gonna happen. I see what you're saying, Chi-Town. Yes, he is still her manager, but the podcast is happening. I'm telling you, I'll be predicting the stuff that I'll be knowing about. And with Puffy too. But the stuff that I know.
So are you an insider? What, like, not to cut you off? How do you know SoDeb?
Listen, I just said like days ago. I said Evelyn and Kristen is coming back to Basketball Wives. Now, so they come back to Basketball Wives. This stuff that I'll be knowing. I'm just telling you. Okay. When it happens, listen. When it happens, y'all heard it here first. Okay, I'm like MTV News. She has to, and I'm telling you, if she doesn't, count her days, y'all.
Oh, don't say that.
It's her lifeline. It's her lifeline.
Yeah, don't say that though. So
Sip with D said, remember when she kicked Nia out of the studio? Wendy Williams was a mess on the radio, and people really wanted that back. And she dumbed it down for the TV show, which she should have, so she could be on national television. But now, for her to get her own rights to everything, it's going to be amazing.
Yeah. So with her show, is Sherry Shepherd like hosting it, or is it just done?
Who show?
The Wendy Williams show that she had is Sherry.
There's no more. There's no more. It's the Sherry Shepherd show. Okay.
But she's gonna, and I know a lot of people like Sherry Shepherd, but I just wasn't. I wasn't for it. I'm not here for it.
For Sherry Shepherd?
Yeah, I'm not here for Sherry Shepherd. And Young Rich.
I'm watching Sherry Shepherd. I don't care what nobody says. I'm here for Sherry Shepherd.
Where is Kaya going? I know SoDeb, you don't like Kaya, but Young Rich, where is Kaya going?
Young Rich said no Kaya and no Wendy. We're down bad. Yes,
I know. Like that's.
And the thing is, because they read the girl, and Azalea Banks to that too. They just read everybody, and it's what we need. Imagine Kaya, Wendy Williams, and Azalea Banks on the same freaking show.
Kaya would read Azalea Banks, and probably would Wendy Williams.
Azalea Banks would probably read her back.
I love me some Kaya. Azalea, I can't even say her name now. She seemed crazy to me, Azalea Banks. Didn't she come from
Wendy's Twitter account was deleted too, but because she didn't own the Wendy Williams show type name. Mm-hmm. And that's crazy to me.
I would have felt better if Sherry Shepherd took over. Remember they kicked Steve Harvey off for Kelly Clarkson. They could have put Sherry Shepherd there.
Wait, they kicked Steve Harvey off of who?
Steve Harvey's show ended for Kelly Clarkson.
You know what? So let's talk about this. This is not even on the docket either. So Jennifer Hudson has a show coming out.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, this is happening.
So dry to me. I'm sorry. I'm not watching.
Thank you. Because people was mad at me because I'm like, who the fuck asked for this? I'm not watching Jennifer Hudson. Like, I've never seen her talk about hot topics. I've never seen her do an interview. I've never seen her even allude to the point that she wanted to even do anything like this. Like, who asked for this? Dr. Brown said we jealous of everything.
I'm not a star. I'm a commentator. So I'm giving my true opinion. Jennifer Hudson and these people come on for us to watch. I didn't ask for this, though. So
right.
It's not about me. I don't want to do what Jennifer does.
And Low Key Lounge is right, which is why Nick Cannon and The Real got canceled. Nobody asked for those shows either.
Exactly.
Nobody. That's why Steve Harvey got canceled. Nobody asked for that.
I would love to see Jennifer do like some remakes of musicals. Like I'm here for Jennifer singing. So her talking about hot topics and stuff. I'm sorry, I'm bored. I don't want to see it.
Just because Kelly Clarkson did it does not mean Jennifer Hudson has to do it. And that's what it's given for me. Young Rich said Jennifer can do like Kelly doing, singing and interview. I want to see Jennifer ask questions before she has a show.
If they're gonna give Jennifer a show, I want Fantasia to have a show because to me, Fantasia has a story. So I'm here to hear what she's talking about. I'm not here for Jennifer. I'm sorry. Why are you cracking up so much? So damn. In Chi-Town, I'm not logging.
Oh my God. Fantasia.
Yes. And she learned how to read.
My stomach is so bad. Oh my God.
She knows how to read now. And thank you, Nihar. You making my stomach hurt laughing.
Oh my God.
So damn. Get it together.
I can't breathe. Oh my God. Oh my God. Why did you say that?
That's what I want to see. Since we giving out shows and stuff.
My stomach is hurting. Oh my God.
On the Fantasia. Since we're giving out shows to J Hud.
Fantasia. Oh my God.
Yes.
I'm crying. Listen. Could you imagine Fantasia asking questions?
Yes. If she's speaking,
like, somebody's gonna get hurt. It's gonna be either me or you.
I think she'd be better
than you.
Better than J Hud. Jennifer Hudson seems dry to me. I'm sorry.
Oh my God. Just log off. This show's over, y'all. This is over. Oh my God, my stomach hurts so bad. Oh, Fantasia.
Yes. Well, she can get the audience to read the questions. She just can
She
give
got one
her.
of the cue cards like clap. Boom.
She'll, like Wendy, she'll go to the audience, they read the
Yes.
questions, and she will give her opinion.
Oh my God, that is too funny.
Why is
Oh my God.
that so funny? So then, I am low-key offended. No, I'm joking.
Oh my God. Y'all, I gotta calm down. Why did you say that?
And Sasha Brown, I'm sorry that we are heading, you feel we're heading on Jennifer Hudson. Who is Sasha Brown anyway?
I don't know. She said, I think that Jennifer Hudson did an amazing job on her show this fall. What show? And y'all phony and keep up the good work.
So let me tell you this, Sasha Brown. You can log the fuck off because I'm going to continue.
Log off for me, sweetie.
You're here watching us. Go watch Jennifer Hudson.
Wait, but what was the show that she had though?
I don't know. That's Sasha Brown.
Sasha, tell us the show that she had that was amazing. I want to see it.
Enlighten us, Sasha Brown. Because now I feel like you're trolling us because Jennifer Hudson is dry as fuck. And clearly you don't have any taste, boo-boo. So we're not for you. Go ahead and log off.
Well, she's seen a show that never has happened. I want to know what the show was. Jennifer said Fantasia gonna have us all wondering what the hell she's saying the whole we gonna be expected to. And the whole time it's India Menzel Candy that was out of Who is Sasha Brown? Foxy Brown's little sister.
Okay, I'm back.
That would make sense, low key, Lance, because she can't hear, so that would make sense. Wait, no Fantasia disrespect will be tolerated. Now listen, I'm not even disrespect. I love Fantasia. But
this is why Nola Reeds is my true sis. Because me and her see eye to eye. Nihar is my sister. Chi-Town, I'm feeling like you're my stepsister right now. Chi-Town.
Listen, I love Fantasia. I do. I really do. But a talk show for Fantasia? She couldn't even act like Fantasia on her own damn movie.
OMG.
What would we be watching? Lucy, I haven't smoked anything. I'm on a natural high at this point because that was funny to me. What happened to Sasha Brown?
And Young Rich, here she goes.
Did one of my moms kick them out?
Who?
Loki said, OMG seems like a bunch of sensitivity going on in here tonight. Damn, have fun. Young Rich said, let Fantasia finish them doctors.
So it is not that funny.
What are you trying to laugh?
Oh, can we finish the show? So damn. Let's go to the
Oh my God. Not the doctors. Oh my God. I was not expecting to be laughing this and let her graduate organically. Oh my God. Y'all are a mess.
Let's
Y'all
get
are
it
a mess.
together. Let's get it together.
Y'all are a mess. Y'all are a mess. Listen. Oh my God. Loki says Sasha knew this wasn't her chance.
And I don't usually go off on people. Like I had a long day, and it's like I'm not here. Today ain't the day. I would just say that.
Nihar said, "Let's keep it a buck. Tasia would be a more entertaining host than Mary J. Blige. Well, how did Mary J. Blige get into? Now, how did she get into this? See how I get thrown at things I ain't even did nothing." Oh my God, y'all are a mess. Whew. Okay, I gotta calm down. Look,
Thank
I
you,
love it, Candy. No, Rick that way. I forgot I was defending Fantasia yesterday. I take that back.
Oh goodness.
Okay, let's get back to the show. Oh my God. Oh,
What are our other topics? I don't even know.
I don't even know anymore. Oh, the P Valley stuff. You want to talk about that? Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
And we do like that after that.
It's gonna get a little serious now. So P Valley.
Okay. We should have did this stuff last.
I know. Crazy.
Okay.
So P Valley, of course, you know, if you guys are keeping up with the show, and spoiler alert, I'm surprised you don't have no banner going across. But spoiler alert, of course.
Wait, what's the banner says? So I can type it now.
Just spoiler alert.
Okay.
Because I'm about to talk about the show. And hey, Miss Ree.
Hey, Miss Ree.
And anybody else that I didn't say hey to, remain teachable. Hey. And who else? I think that was it that just came in. Lucy Rainier. Yes. Okay. So with P Valley, this past episode had a couple of scenes that were same-sex scenes. Mm-hmm. Of course, I wasn't offended because, you know, to me, we see a lot of heterosexual scenes on TV. So of course, now with P Valley, it's a woman's show. I have yet to see a actual heterosexual man talk about this show and watch it. But heterosexual men are giving comments on the show in these scenes. And yes, it is Deep Valley. And so we saw Mercedes get with Coach's wife, and we saw what's his name? Now I'm acting like I don't know his name.
Lil Murder.
Yes, Lil Murder. Who he is?
I don't know the guy's name.
Lil Murder is so fine, but he got with the other guy who it was some tea. There was definitely some tea in that scene. Were the scenes graphic? Yes. Did it bother me? No. But I just want to know, why can't people separate the actor from the actual person? Because I watched a TikTok and this guy explained it well. He was like, so when Denzel did Training Day, is Denzel supposed to be calm down, be out in real life, find these people? So the guy that plays Lil Murder is actually married. Jay Alfonso, yes. He's married, a heterosexual man playing the part of a gay man. But a lot of heterosexual men have problems with this. So I just want to know, I want to know your thoughts. You can probably speak more on this than I can as a woman. I mean, I'm open to seeing it all.
Listen, I'm gonna just go ahead and say this because I say this all the time. Heterosexual men have an issue with everything that everybody that's not heterosexual men do. And watching this is reality. That's the thing. And the heterosexual men feel there's always going to be a problem when it's gay. It's a problem when it's going to be women. It's going to be a problem when it's anything besides them. I was shocked to see this scene on national television. But it wasn't not normal for me because I've seen this before, in my real life. The problem that these guys have is that, well, this is what I hear all the time, is that they're changing the narrative of Black men. And I'm like, well, I mean, but Black men are doing this every day. If they go to jail, who do you think they fucking? Other men. It's normal. I mean, for them, for a lot of them.
I know it's been happening. Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, I know it's been happening. My only problem, and because I wanted to talk about this too, is Saucy Santana saying that gay men or gay Black men are the blueprint.
Well, let's separate those two things. Let's talk about Saucy after this. I want to separate the two things.
Sexuality, and then we'll get to
Yeah.
Saucy Santana. So go ahead and finish your thought.
And Nihar is right. Gay men have been playing straight men for decades. They're okay with that. They've been pretending to have sex with women for years. They've been singing songs to women for years. They've been in the church taking you to God for years. There's never been a problem with it until they actually start doing it with another man.
But the thing is, though, we as women knew about it. It's the men that also knew about it, but they hate the fact that it's, not to cut you off, they probably hate the fact that it's being put on blast because it puts them on blast. Because it exposes.
And that's what it is. That's what it is. I mean, I've literally told y'all about a story where a man came to my house. We was freaking for a while. He had a whole wife and a new baby. So it happens all the time. The problem is that straight men don't want to see it, you know, or DL men don't want to see it. But if we can see everything else in the reality, what's wrong with us watching this in the reality? It's in real time. We're in a different space in life. And I'm like, we're not hiding it no more. Like it's over. Like start hiding all your damn baby moms and all the women you are having sex with and all these children you have, and stop buying a Big Mac meal for one baby and not buying some for the other ones. If you want to talk about these things, there's so much that's going on, and I ain't trying to bring that up because that took a long time for the other show I just did. But I'm just saying, all these trifling things that these men do, and like we're mad about men who are passionate about each other having sex with each other. Like we watched as gay people, we watch heterosexuals have sex our entire life. And they're like, well, you know, it's what you watch on TV. I watched heterosexual stuff my entire life. It did not make me a straight man. It did. So, and I can hear little Bootsy now. What about our children? It's people like that who have these conversations, but you wouldn't got your teenage nephew, son, whatever it was, fellatio from a stripper. Like, it's these people who don't have education.
I like what Michael Brown said.
Straight men got uncomfortable because those two characters represent masculine dudes. They know. But the thing is that a lot of us in the gay community that are masculine men would ask for this for years because there's no representation of what it looks like for us. You know, and I'm not the most masculine man, but I know I can walk in a room and people don't always clock me all the time.
Can we say, because I just feel like a lot of times as Black people and just people in general, we all get put into the same box, but we're all so different. And so this just goes to show you that there are many different faces to Black men, but no one wants to have that conversation. Not every Black man is this masculine, misogynist male that only wants sex. And so I just really feel like that conversation needs to be had. Because if we have that conversation, maybe there won't be so many men on the DL. And maybe...
Wait, say it one more time. I'm sorry.
I just feel like if there's a conversation where we are open about the different types of people we are, and we kind of accept that, maybe people won't be on the DL. Because what is DL? You're ashamed to admit who you truly are. To me, DL men come off like they're bisexual. Well, some are bisexual, some I guess are.
It's not even. That's not really what it is. A lot of it is these are men who are afraid to be who they are because of what they're going to lose, or sometimes they're afraid to admit what they like because of what they're going to lose. As a person, where I guess I can be considered a DL man at some point in my life. A lot of that was geared from church. It was like, you know, I'm going to hell. Here come these fucking bots. Yes. I don't even know why I'm cussing so much. But it's geared because of church. It's geared because of family and friends, people who you think are supposed to love you regardless. But this one thing like demolishes that. And so they stay undercover their entire lives, and they secretly have sex with men, or you know, they find someone who wants to be a beer for them or whatever. In reality, because they can't be who they want to be because it's frowned upon, especially in the Black community. Like you just can't do it.
And I agree with what Shaitan is saying because that is definitely true. But what are they losing? I just want to know that from your perspective as a Black man, what are you losing by saying that you
for me?
Be with me?
What am I losing? When I came out, I lost a lot. I lost all of my friends, like all of them, from my childhood. My new friends, I kind of transitioned into them, and some of them it took me a little bit of time for them. I'll tell you, the girl I do that I did the Saturday morning brunch crew with, she was one of my first friends who we used to do karaoke at a gay bar together. And I was always afraid. I was like, what if a guy comes in that I like talk to or had sex with comes in here and starts talking to me? Like, I have to explain that.
Yeah.
And it just so happened that she dated one of my best friends. And they didn't know that I knew her. So they were having a conversation about me and some guy they worked with at Walmart who said that I had gave him head in the bathroom at a straight club. This never even happened. But they were having this conversation in front of her. So you know who came to me and asked me about it? Not them. She came to me, and and the way she did it to me, like I love her for the rest of my life.
Mm-hmm.
We were having a meeting because we were doing radio together at the time, and we were having a meeting, and she's like, "Yo, I want to talk to you," and I said, "Okay, cool. Like, what's up?" I ain't thinking nothing like this. I was like, "What's up?" She's like, "Well, I want to talk to you in private." And I was like, "All right, cool, whatever." But she kept on saying, like, "Damn, I really want to ask this question." And I was like, yo, let's end the meeting so we can do this, because it was like it was like it felt like she really wanted to ask. So I got in the car with her and she asked me, and even though we had been to the gay bars doing the karaoke, it never even dawned on her that I was gay. And so when she asked me, I was just honest with her that day. And I think that was the first person I was like, I actually said it to. And she was like, and she told me what happened. I was like, that's weird because I hang with these guys like every day. So from that moment, I realized, I think I had just started dating my ex at the time too. So, and I always had promised myself, I was like, if I ever fall in love with a man, I'm gonna just be honest from that day forward. Like, this is what it is, because prior to that, I was like, I don't really know because I haven't really dated one. I know I've had like sexual encounters, but I wasn't really sure. But I guess the way that my heart felt and the way that I was in love with him, like I knew that this was it for me. So when I started coming out, the more I came out, the more people that I lost. Even with me and my mom, like it took her maybe like a few days to kind of come back to like I'm her son and she loves me, and we still kind of struggle with our relationship. Well, not struggle, but I know in her mind, like she feels like I'm gonna go to hell.
So I have a question. Do you feel like your experience in What's to Lose and letting people know is different from the black gay female and also the white gay male?
Say that one more time. I'm sorry.
Do you feel your experience is different from the black gay female and the white gay male when it comes to things that you guys have to lose and just letting people know that you're gay?
I think lesbians it's more acceptable for lesbians, because and a lot of it is because lesbians go back and forth, with men and women. There's some lesbians that are just lesbians, period, but it's still more acceptable because heterosexual men fantasize on that. Women don't fantasize about two men being together. And I never heard of it if they do.
What about the lesbians that don't look like the man's fantasy? Because there's a lot of lesbians out
Let
there.
me tell you something. They still fantasize about them. They're women. They fantasize about it because I have around a group of heterosexual men. I know that it doesn't matter as long as you got a vagina. They fantasize about it. And white people, they have more privileges than us. We don't have the same struggle. The only reason why we get boxed in with them is because we benefit from the rights of what white people have fought for.
Yeah.
But they look down upon us. So
really, I didn't know that. Is it because
if you black? Ever, even like when you went out with me, like you didn't see white people around.
There was one white guy.
There was one white guy. One. Yeah. And he probably thought he was black. But there's no unity between white and it's the same with the heterosexual people. Like there's no unity between black and white people in this sexual and the LGBTQI community or the heterosexual community. There's no unity there. In Atlanta, it's still divided. We have our black clubs, we have our white clubs. We don't date. It's taboo to date white men, and vice versa. Like it's just not a thing. Now I think women, they will date white women. Lesbians will. I do see that more, but it's still a big struggle for us because we are looked at as less than as a man because we're gay. And that's what people, to me, watching that, I was like, oh, I know what's about to happen. That's why I didn't even read anything. I didn't watch anything because I think one thing that a lot of us that present ourselves in the way that, you know, Little Murder and the guy that he had the sex with, we want to see representation of us on TV, not the flamboyant guy. And there's nothing wrong with the flamboyant guy, but that's all we get to see. Like, we don't get to see what we all look like.
Do you think Little Murder is a representation of you, though? Because he's on the down low.
He's not a representation of me. I'm talking about the masculinity part.
Yeah.
Not at the down low man.
And
I'm saying that as the masculine person, and even the guy they was with. But that also goes. Huh?
Sometimes it appears they're overcompensating in order to not make people think they're gay. So are they truly as masculine as they're portraying?
Well, the young man do. So I could even answer this. So growing up, I was extremely feminine.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was probably more feminine than you are. But throughout life, like, because I was hanging around a lot of guys and I hated it, to me, like, I don't even know if this is my full presenting self, because I put myself in such a shell because it wasn't acceptable. I think, like, if I would have came out like in this time frame, I probably would still have been a feminine guy. And I like who I am like now. I really do like it, but it was so frowned upon. I fought a lot. I was picked on a lot. You know, when people got mad, it was always like, "Oh, this is that F word." Like, it was horrible. And it was coming from family members. It was coming from friends when they get mad. It was coming from every angle. Like, and I talk about this all the time. Like, even when I go into new spaces, it's hard for me because even though I don't feel like the judgment will affect me, it affects me because I feel like I still walk into the room like, and everybody's thinking like, "Is that gay guy?" So to see the different elements or the different views of what a masculine gay guy looks like to me, I love to see that, because it's like we never get to see that. We watch Noah's Ark. Everybody was feminine on there besides, I think, the one guy's husband, but he still had his quirks or whatever. You know, Moonlight was that, but Moonlight didn't really give you the full spectrum of what it looks like to be an actual gay person. It was like, we tried it and we didn't really do it. But I still love him, but it's like a DL thing. What else is on television? We got Queer Eye. We have all the reality shows, the A-list that came on. It was all about feminine. Watching the Housewives, it's all about the feminine gay guys. There's no representation of what a masculine gay guy looks like. So to me, I enjoyed watching it, and I thought it should turn the world upside down to watch that. Sure, y'all like. Oh, thank you, Nola. And Michael Brown says we learned early on we have to put on because we stand out. Otherwise, straight men put on masculinity too. True. What's going on, Jennifer? I see Jennifer's here. Oh, here we go. My ex-partner made him eat on the floor with the family pets while his twin brother and sister ate at the table because they tried to take the gay out of him. Wow. Amongst many other horrible things. See what I'm saying? Literally, when I came out, the gays are segregated. Absolutely. Literally, when I came out, like, my mom had me talk to a guy. Well, she had me talk to this guy. When I came out because my ex-girlfriend had seen a picture of me and my ex-husband on Facebook. And when she seen that, she didn't even call me. She drove, because I lived in Columbus, Ohio. She lived in Cincinnati. She drove to Columbus, Ohio to cry with my mom about me coming out being gay. And my mom didn't talk to me for like 3 days. And then I think she called me and she asked me about it. I ain't going to repeat what she said to me, but because she's in a better place and she's learned, we've been learning together. But it was a terrible way to come out for me, because one, you took away from me my own power of even coming out to my family. And then two, me and her were over. Like, I didn't even understand why she was even emotional about me coming out. I was like, I didn't date men while we were dating.
Yeah. Well, I know
there's just so much. I think there's so much taboo in this conversation. The major part of this is that a lot of gay men have been asking for representation of all spectrums of the gay males, and this gives a different perspective. Now, if you watch DL Chronicles, you could have seen this, but that a lot of people don't have. Have you ever seen that?
No.
Yeah, a lot of women haven't seen that show. Noah's
It's
Ark and DL
for us.
You know, but I'm just saying, DL Chronicles and Noah's Ark was a rites of passage. You know, coming out as a gay person or being gay and it being on the down low, like it was a rites of passage to understand that there's other people out there like you.
Yeah.
So to see this on a national television show, it's very different to see. Like I feel like I might have been a little bit of shocked to watch it too, but I was also a little proud to watch it.
Well, speaking of that, Chi-Town brought up Santana, like myself.
Yes.
What is your opinion about him saying that black gay men are the blueprint for black women? I was highly offended. Claudia Jordan kind of went off on Funky Dineva about this, but what are your thoughts on that?
Wait, so tell me about what their conversation was. I want to hear that.
He said that black gay men are the blueprint for black women or something like that in regards to fashion, makeup, hair, all of that. Mm-hmm. The thing is, though, our femininity, we don't have a blueprint for that. We are just, hey, House of Princess, we are just us. Mm-hmm. And I feel like a lot of black gay men try to imitate us, but yet he's saying y'all are the blueprint. Well, the type of man he is the blueprint.
What was the argument that Claudia Jordan and Dineva had?
The same thing that I said, but I didn't see what Funky Dineva said. So somebody in the comments can say it. But that's highly offensive. Her thing was when black men are like bashing y'all, coming for y'all, we're the ones that's supporting y'all. And to say that you guys are the blueprint, it kind of is highly offensive because we're the ones that are accepting and want to be there for you, but it's almost like we're being, to me, in my opinion, it feels like we're being stepped on for being who we are. So
I don't know if Young Rich is talking about this, but she said Young Rich said in the video that I saw they took his words out of context. So I'll say this. Saucy was incorrect. That's an insult. This is for Princess. But I think Saucy was referring to homophobic black women. Okay. So I'll say this. I don't think that gay black men could be the blueprint for women. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Or women, period. Yeah, I don't think that that's true. Now, have they been an inspiration to some of the fashions? I could see that. Look at the housewives. I mean, that's why they hang around the gays. They do the makeup. They style them. I mean, even living in Atlanta, I know the gays style the women here. They do.
But the thing
is, the blueprint, I don't see that.
Yeah, it's not the blueprint. It's more about it. We like what y'all doing. So hey, let's add to what we have going on. Because I saw Jennifer's commenting. Hey, Jennifer. It's not necessarily using as an accessory, but I'll say this, like with SoDeb. SoDeb is not my accessory. If anything,
I'm not fashionable and I can't do makeup either, though.
Yeah.
So don't use me.
I think these are women, though, that just enjoy the company of men that they can find commonalities with. And so people like to say that, oh, it's an accessory and all this other stuff. But I like the lingo. Hell, I like, what was that? Crystal LaBeija. Way back in the 60s. I love the lingo of the queens from that time. So it's not that they're a blueprint for who I have to be, who I am or whatever, but I found a commonality in somebody that has a similar sometimes struggle than me, or we just vibe in a way that we see each other. And that's all it is. It's not a blueprint. I see you, you see me. Why can't we just be friends? Because that's like saying any female that I become friends with. My best friend taught me how to model walk, taught me my makeup. So is she the blueprint for what I got going on? No, she's just somebody that I vibed with.
So I'm reading what Jennifer said. So Jennifer said, I think Funky's point was that straight women will use us as an accessory, but then go against us as soon as they get a homophobic man or go to gay slurs as soon as they get mad. And yes, it happens. Now that
The
that
same
is true.
way, the same
Hold on,
way.
wait. 'Cause I
No,
want
let
to
me
let me
say this, Deb. The same way
wait.
as
Now
being
I want to get the full spectrum of everything. So give me 1 second.
okay.
And he said he was saying that current trends in makeup, for example, come from gay men, which is true because the makeup trends now actually come from drag culture. Now, I will say this: my homegirl, she works for Vogue. Um, when I met her in Ohio, the the makeup and the way that she dresses and everything is totally different now. But that also came from her being in a house in Chicago. And so maybe what he said was all pudding. Because I didn't see it, so I don't know how he said it, how it went.
Can we just say we hurt each other? Because if I've gotten mad at you, so that I have not used a slur, but I know some women do. But y'all,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
you included, are quick to call us black bitches.
I mean, you can go on YouTube and see it,
which is offensive to us. So
yeah.
I don't think that argument is valid. But I did see something. Jennifer said the blueprint word was going too far. It is. It's going too far. How are you?
That's what I said.
Yeah.
The blueprint word went too far. Have gay men been an inspiration to a lot of women in the industry? Yes, that's very true.
But
I mean, and they
woman, no.
Yeah, for the average woman, no. And some, yes. I mean, like my sister learned how to do her makeup from a drag queen, so and she does it a lot better than what she did before.
Was it because the
But
person?
that's not. But
no.
I wouldn't say that. But I'm not going to say that was the blueprint for women, though.
And this is the thing. Why does it have to be that this person was gay or whatever? Could this have just been a person that did makeup really good?
That's true.
So that was why she followed them. I learned how to do my makeup from a YouTuber called iCraze. She's a lesbian woman, but I didn't have nothing to do with her being lesbian or whatever. I like the way she do makeup. So I really wish that we can take some of those connotations off of what we like, because I feel like Saucy was giving more credit to something that it
I mean, to me, Saucy is very. I don't like. I can't take him serious. So, like, I don't like whatever he said to me. I'm already discredited by that, and a lot of it does come because I mean, he was on the line trashing Beyonce's fucking daughter.
I was over him after the comments came out about Blue Ivy. I was over him. And
yeah, I'm like, I mean, you're trashing a little girl's hair, and he was also talking about Beyonce being pregnant and how it wasn't. So I like, to me, like, credit wise, for listening to Saucy, I feel like he's like killing his whole career at this point. So I'm not taking nothing that Saucy Santana says seriously. And I mean, going through my Twitter, because I follow a lot of gay people, a lot of people are dropping off of the bandwagon for him. Like, they wanted it for him because he did represent a different type of gay man, but he's problematic. So, you know, that's what it is. Like Little Nas X, like, he doesn't even step into that ring because he ain't about to do your makeup. He's not about to influence you how to dress. He's gonna do what he want to do.
He's just gonna do him.
It's two different type of gay men, yes. And even going back into the original conversation about, you know, P Valley, these are three different type of gay men. You know what I'm saying? Saucy Santana is I mean, he's already been in fights at the club, and that girl, what's her name? Tip from the Miami show, Love Hip Hop. What's her name? Something Tip. Miami Tip, something Tip. But anyway, he was at the club twerking on the men, and she was like, "That's why they fought you, because you was doing too much." Saucy Santana type of people, I would never hang around that because I'm not in that lane. So I can't speak for that. But one thing that he did, the thing that he said, I don't agree that gay men were the blueprint for women. Absolutely not.
Exactly. And I agree with Jennifer.
Yes, Miami.
Yes. Jennifer said he thinks Saucy loves to say misogynistic things, period, just because it gets him attention.
Yeah.
This is the thing. A lot of times it does feel like black gay men, though, do not like black women. And he's an example of one that is.
But again, you have to separate the different types of gay black men because we're not all like Saucy Santana. I'm not wearing nails. I'm not wearing makeup. I'm not
And
sitting here wearing bodysuits.
let me say this so that we're not all black bitches. So,
and I'm gonna say this let's go to that because it's the thing. To me, the generalization of everything for me is toxic because for me it's like, let's take what I said.
Yes.
Let's just go here.
Please.
When I said what I said, when I was scrolling through my timeline, they was black and I was calling them bitches. Did I say like every woman is a black bitch? No, I didn't say that. I just said it's every black bitch. I said it's these black bitches. These black bitches. Not all these black bitches or every black bitch. I said these black bitches. But the way that it was conveyed was, and there was people that logged on was like, yo, on the back end side, like, hey, this is how they're going to take it. Women hit me up and said, fix this because they're going to take it this way. So I understood what's going to happen. So to me, this is like the same thing. Saucy Santana don't represent everybody. Yeah. And what he says may not represent for every woman that he's talking about. The thing
is, though, he's on a large platform. That's what. And then what gets me, I didn't know he was like that because I like Young Miami. They're supposed to be best.
But they're ratchet though, and he's ratchet with them. So he's going to say ratchet shit. But when he says stuff that seems out of line to everybody, it's like, whoa, this ain't true. But I mean, they done said homophobic stuff, so they in the same boat. You know what I'm saying? I don't take Saucy Santana serious. And I take more of what he said about Beyonce's daughter serious than what he said.
I hated that because as black people, when are we going to appreciate our hair? And to say that about a child, I didn't like that.
Right. And thank you. This is and I know I hate this conversation, but you were there. He was there this night. That's who I was being attacked by. And it's like the problem that I do have is it's like, especially on YouTube, it's like, oh, it's the black women and support the black women, but y'all not even supporting each other.
But the thing is,
y'all are literally, hold on. Let me just finish my comment. Y'all are literally attacking each other. Not you. I'm not saying you. Because let me clarify what I'm saying. Black women are attacking each other on the internet every single. I can wake up in the morning time and I can literally turn on YouTube and there's some black woman attacking another black woman. But then when they're like, well, you in black women's business, I'm like, y'all literally drag me in shit every damn day. And then when I come at you, it's like, oh, he's going against black women. No, black women are attacking me. It wasn't white women, it wasn't Asian women, it wasn't Chinese women, it was black women. So yes, I could have just said black women, but nobody was taking consideration into me when I was being calling the F word or anything else. So my thing is this: if we're gonna be sensitive, let's be sensitive all around the board, not only when I say black women or black bitches.
You could have just said women. Why do you have to designate it by color?
Because women weren't attacking me.
So so since these certain group of black women,
I could have said black women.
Can I say this though? In our sector, it's nothing but black women. So since it's nothing but black women, it's just women, period. Because it's nothing but black women. So trying to designate the color of saying it, these black women are attacking me is irrelevant because it's nothing but black women in our sector anyway. So these women were attacking you. I wasn't attacking you. I'm a black woman. When you add black to it, you're adding a race to it. And that's not right. And I know not to go.
I understand what listen.
No. I let you come. Since you said you understand, it was those group of women that were attacking you. If you felt like they was bitches, they was bitches. But when you said black bitches, that's saying all. And then you don't realize as black women, and I know not to go on this tangent, but as a black woman, we are all the time. People are calling us black bitches. We got to deal with this in the corporate world. Angry black women, this, that, and the other. It just felt like you were taking an insult from the other community and using it against us. And I don't think you see that, because what if I would have dropped the F-bomb and said, oh, you think these black women are attacking you, but it's always these Fs saying something about black women and this, that, and the other. Then I would have said, yeah, well, every time I log on, I see these black Fs coming on here saying something.
I wouldn't have taken offense to that.
That is
I would have taken offense to the word, the F word, and that was it.
That is offensive.
I'm just saying, but that's the difference between me and whoever took offense to that. If y'all would have said these black F words, I would have took offense to the word, the F word, and that was it. But I use bitch all the time to men, women, dogs, cats, whatever. I use the word all the time.
Nothing wrong with using bitch,
but right. But I'm saying, but the F word is a totally different situation. So I can't really compare that to that. But and like I said, like we've had this conversation before, so I want people in the chat to know, like, this is not an argument between me and you. Yeah. Like, we've already talked about this. But if we're leveling and we're talking about it and we're having a conversation about it, the reason why I said it was I wanted to be specific about who was talking about me. It wasn't anybody else but the black women. And I should have said the word women, and I apologize. And I moved on. People dragged that shit on. I lost subscribers from that. And listen, that's people's thing. I don't really care, because at the time I was pissed and I didn't give a damn. And when somebody's mad, you cannot stop them from how they feel. I want to be very specific about the people that were talking about me, and I would call them bitches because that's how I feel at that moment. And they just happen to be black.
You were using it as an insult, though, and I understand that you felt offended by it.
I didn't even think the word "bitch," the black, was the bad word. So no, I didn't even know that. I was specific about who was talking about me. That was it. And when you explained it to me, when Freckles explained it to me, when Shrink and Sherry explained it to me, I was like, that ain't even how I really meant it. But I understand how you feel, and that's why I apologized immediately right after that. But outside of that, it was like, you know what? At the time, I was pissed. Yeah. Nothing. I would have been like these black niggas. Honestly, I didn't give a damn.
But I just want you to understand.
These black motherfuckers. I would have said everything black if it was black people.
This is for me though, and Nihar, I definitely thank you for feeling it, because yes, we were bullied at that time, and I'm not gonna say bully. I just chose not to respond to somebody that clearly had an issue with me. That issue that person had with me had nothing to do with me, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. But as the
I don't think that y'all realize how bad it was though.
Yeah, it was. Me. Oh, it was very
like,
bad for me.
It was like every day I woke up. I mean, y'all would call me in the morning time. I'm like, sleep. I'm on vacation. It's like something else is going on. Something else is going on. Yeah. Every time I wake up, it's a black woman, and I'm sitting up here asking y'all like how. But the thing is this: literally before I even said it, I'm sitting on a panel with you and other black women saying how to support y'all, and I turn around and y'all attacking the fuck out of me. Not you, but they're attacking me.
So, imagine though, because I feel like from my perspective, you know, we finna go down a rabbit hole. I feel like I need more wine. But imagine.
But this is all. But before you do, this is also healthy. No, well, because I want to make sure that we are very clear. This is a healthy conversation, and I want to make sure that it stays there. Like nothing that we're saying, we have not already said to each other, and I want to keep saying that because I don't want nobody recording this and go like, "Oh, they was arguing in all this."
And can I say this, Miss Rhea? I also had multiple videos made about me, so we were both bullied. So Deb was bullied on a higher specter because he's a bigger content creator than me. But there were videos made about me that were lies told about my husband. There were lies told about me and the content that I put out on my show, and that was what I didn't agree with. It was like all this stuff being said about me. Is somebody that I thought was my friend made it seem like I just told this lie about her situation when I did not. I hear an echo now. Maybe
I don't hear it
on my phone. But no, it was a lot of stuff going on at that time. Did I want to respond? Yes, because the same content creator that had the choice words about me, she told me I had a right to respond. But my thing is, you don't know what people's careers are. You don't know what people have going on. So a lot of times I don't want to respond because in the end, what are you laughing at? I see the bigger picture. That's why you say it with your chest work. And that was another thing I had an issue with, though. I had an issue with the clock because I'm gonna let y'all in on a little thing. And I think I don't know if I've ever said this to Cotty and Candy, But I always felt like, and I love both of these ladies. I don't know how our relationship is. I love them both. But I felt like we would do our shows and they would do their show on their channel. They would do it on my channel or on Connie's channel. When it came to my channel, the mess was always on my channel. So the gun was put out on my channel. Candy wants to jump bad on my channel. So it's like even though they're two individual people doing their stuff, I always took the brunt of it because I got bullied because of what somebody else did. I got bullied because of what somebody else said. And they were like, no, it was implied you were saying this and you were saying that. Like, you don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Like, these people feel the way that they feel. Oh, gosh, stop it. I love this lady. I haven't talked to her in a minute, but I love Cotty. But it was just a hot ass mess. And so hopefully they won't use this as content when we're talking about it.
You know what, at this point,
but no,
I really don't care. I think the major thing is this. I think that honestly, I've really wanted to have this conversation because, you know, behind the scenes, I was able to say, yo, you know, that's not even really what I meant. But, you know, out loud, like, I don't understand the generalization of all black women because I said these black bitches. But listen, because I would say the same thing about my male friends. These black bitches is talking shit. Like, that's me. But because people don't get an opportunity to know you or understand you, because my friends will tell you, I'll be like, these black bitches fucking pissing me off. Like, I say that all the time. I use the word bitch frequently, and I said that I think in one of my lives. Like, I'm gonna continue to use the word bitch.
Can I just say this? This might cause some controversy, but the whole show started. I would say this with our little gaslighting show. That initially started because we wanted to talk about the YouTube streets, and I used Evangelist Val basically as an example. Now, I don't know any of these people on YouTube. If you come to me and you're calling me and you're doing whatever, I don't know you. You can say you trying to check on me or whatever, but until I truly know you, I'm gonna feel away. But because I said I felt away about it, oh my goodness, they felt like I was trying to say Evangelist Val was this evil person. But what's so funny to me is now Evangelist Val is like public enemy number one. Not to drop her name, but it's a lot.
And honestly, this Nihar. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, this is why I was still 10 toes down. She said, I wonder why I like nosy, problematic, crazy. If nothing else, she stands in her shit. And honestly, that's what I learned from Nosy. And that's why I never backed down from nothing that I said. I'm like, listen, I said what I said. But if you take it this way, then that's not my problem. That's a personal issue. I'm not the nigga calling you a black bitch. Like, so don't take what I'm saying personal.
Can you tell me what I said? What did I say that was so wrong? Because I've been trying to be a peacemaker, but one day I'm going to go the fuck off.
Wait, what you said?
I said, can you tell me what I said? Because I was ran the damn mud.
When?
They talked about my relationship. They talked about my husband.
Oh, I don't know.
That they knew nothing about.
I checked out.
They had all these thoughts about me. They talked about the way that I look, because I'm a thick girl, whatever. Yeah.
But they must not have saw you for real. I mean, in real life, this is I was about to say bad bitch, but I don't even know if I can say that.
Yes, you can say bad bitch.
But it is though, like hanging around you, like it's so fun. I'm like, you beautiful. Like I just see us hanging out and doing stuff together all the time. Like I want to do hood rat stuff with my friend. And I don't even know if you like hood rat stuff, but I want to do hood rat stuff with you. But I love hanging out with you. I love the other person was hanging out with too. And that it was real. Like I never was like faking anything. And you know, people, to me, it was crazy to me because it's like people was giving me praise. Oh, you're so great. You so this, you so this. But I said something and everybody was like, oh, well, wait a minute now. Everybody's a black bitch. I'm like, well, now y'all saw everything I posted and I've been doing on the lives, and now I'm calling every woman a black bitch. It doesn't make sense. Like, where's making make sense at? Make it make sense for me, because it don't make sense to me. But you know what? It's a sensitive word, and I understood it after it was said to me, and I never said it again. But in reality, in reality, at that time, you couldn't even tell me anything because I didn't give a fuck. I was going to say what I wanted to say because I was pissed on that day. And no one could have pulled me back. No one could have told me nothing different because nobody understood what I was going through at that time. Because there was some information that was put out on my family. So it didn't matter to me. My family come on over everybody. Everybody's gonna be a black bitch. The men, the women, the kids, the children, the dogs, the cats, the frogs, the dogs. Everybody's gonna be a black bitch. It didn't matter. Everybody can be a black bitch. I don't care. You can be white, Asian, yellow, green, purple. Everybody's a black bitch. I don't care.
Everybody's a biatch, but no.
But on that day,
you how
everybody was a black bitch. But I was specific on who was talking about me on that day, and that's how I felt on that day. Yeah. And I can go on and say the next day, yo, listen.
I can't tell you how to feel, but I can tell you why we were offended. So if you felt that way,
you told me why. Yeah, and I also apologize. I apologize when Shrek and Sharon told it to me. I apologize when Freckles said it to me. I apologize when you said it to me. I apologize when that other girl on the other side said it to me. I apologize to everybody who talked to me about it. But it didn't stop the backlash that I got after that.
Yeah. So
I was like, listen, it was a bad day for me. I'm gonna have bad days. I'm not gonna always say the right thing. Today wasn't the day. Next time, don't piss me off. So I won't have to say it again. And that's all.
So damn.
Y'all call me a black bitch. Call me a black F word. I'm not those words don't bother me. And I didn't even understand the strength that it held for everyone else, because I'm like, I call people like I said, I call my male friends black bitches. So nobody was out of the loop for me on that. So
I don't know.
Y'all didn't know me like that. So it's fine. But sometimes maybe get to know the person before you understand the things that they say, because I'm gonna still say it in my real life to people.
Yes, and
Joshua's
comment for some reason is not showing, but I tried to show it. But he said black bitch sounds more offensive, and he is correct.
It's on here.
Yeah, well, I don't know. YouTube tries to flag everything, so I tried to approve it.
Oh, you know what? I probably have to approve it from my phone.
But it ain't showing. And
probably I got all the words flagged on my channel.
Black bitch is very offensive, and it's the trigger. It takes us to a place because you don't realize, and this is so that what I want you to understand is what we deal with as black women every day in our work life, real life. We are always looked down upon and called the angry black women and this, that, and the other. And so for you to say black bitch, it was a trigger. And you have to see that it's offensive. And I would hope, as you as a black man, the black man that you are, will have a little bit more respect to not say that, because you're putting a color to it. And I just want you to hear me. But I have to use the restroom real quick.
Well, on that day, if there was Asians, or I would have said these Asian bitches, I would have said these Korean bitches. I would have said
color.
Because I wanted to be specific on the bitches that was talking about me. That was it. I love all the bitches. I love all yo's. No, just playing. But I mean, like I said, we talked about this, y'all. Like, this is not our first time having this conversation. And yes, Miss Ree, just don't call me a bitch, period. I use bitch as a term of endearment. And, that's why I don't always come online cussing. But on Mad Day, I'm going to say some shit that y'all ain't going to like. Luckily, I haven't been mad, in recent times. So I ain't said it. It's offensive to me because I got called that by a white officer. Oh, wow. In Gulfport, Mississippi before, and by my white boss when I lived there too. There's so much hate against women, especially right now. We should move on. Yes. Well, like I said, Joe, like, honestly, at that day, it was a different day. I ain't going to see me calling people black bitches. I ain't going to say bitches. Unless if you hear me say the word bitch, it is definitely a term of endearment. Like I said, I say it to my friends, my sister, my cousins. I say it to everybody. They call me bitch. Me and my cousin, who is a guy, who like, bitch, what you doing? Bitch, what you doing? I say bitch all the time. It's just a term of endearment for me. I think Deb was upset. Was women of his own race that was slandering him. And that was the other thing was I had just talked to them about how to support Black women, and then they were the next day I went online and that's who was attacking me. I get it, but to me that's like saying people use the N-word as a term of endearment. Don't call me either. I use that as a term of endearment as well. So I mean, I understand those are people's things, but in life, like we use the N-word all the time too. So,
and Jennifer,
like Cynthia and Portia, that's the reason why they got into that fight.
And I know Jennifer is gonna windmill for you, or whatever, and say the stuff you're going through. But the thing is, though, regardless of what he is going through, you still. So that I'm not.
So let me just say this because and the reason why I think that he is doing this is because of this. One of my family members' address was put out on the internet. So you could have been the dog that licked the lowest shit off the damn ground that day. I didn't give a damn. My family members who has children in the house, address was put out on the internet. I didn't give a fuck. I'm never going to take that day back. What I am going to say was I never said all the women. All I said was these Black bitches. And that day, because I was mad and because that was put out, unless people don't get mad about the shit that happened to me, I'm not sitting here apologizing to nobody. The people that I call Black bitches, they know they were, and that's what it is.
Why couldn't it be bitches? Because I could have said the same thing. Because these Black bees was dragging me.
You could have said it, and it probably would have been received more though from you because you're a woman.
The
thing is, I'm a man.
Jennifer, please don't come for me because today is not the day.
Yeah, no, that's not. We're not doing that.
You might want to retract that statement because I'm gonna tell you this. I know he was called whatever, but I was called some things too, and I was told my rotten crotch, regardless of what I put out children wise, it don't matter. So Jennifer, I'm gonna need you to fall the fuck back right now.
But hold up.
Because so Deb is not the only person that was attacked by this person, and I've chose not to say anything. So Deb, let me log off.
No, but this is the thing here for me.
Jennifer is out of line. I feel like out of line because this person not only called other people's stuff, so you're not the only person.
But I think that the anger is being this is being misdirected for something that shouldn't even have to happen because the anger should be focused towards that and not this. I think we're just having a conversation, and that's it.
This is what happened.
How do we even get here?
I don't know, but this is what happened when you have someone from somewhere else that doesn't understand everything. So Jennifer, I respected you for a long time, but you made some comments as well. Though you apologized, I was offended by the comments you made, and we didn't bring that up tonight, but I can pull that card. So
Jennifer made comments about you?
Jennifer made comments about Black women's hair. Though it was not about me, he made those comments. So we're gonna move to the next topic. So watch yourself, Jennifer, because I've been very nice. So Deb,
I don't listen.
So Deb,
listen. Wait. Hold on. Okay. Because I do want to say this.
All right.
Because I think that there's a few things that are happening here. And because we're sitting here talking about it, I do want to clear this crap up.
Okay, we can clear it up.
And I don't want the argument, Jennifer. Let me do this, please. When that happened, to me, the outrage was a lot, because as soon as Jennifer said it, the man who called the Black bitches, who was talking shit about me, and I'm not calling him that now. I'm just saying I said it that night. I was like, yo, you know what? Hold on now. Don't say that. Did I ever get any credit for saying don't do that?
No, because let me tell you why you didn't.
No. I don't want no explanation. I'm just asking that I get credit for that.
No.
So if I hated all these Black women, they all Black bitches, then why would I even do that? It doesn't make sense. It's like the selective outrage, because since we talking about it, there's been a lot of Black men calling women bitches
Can I
all
say
the time.
I'm outraged about it all? But the thing is, though, with Jennifer, yes, I was offended, but I didn't say anything about it because this man apologized.
Nobody said anything about it, but the thing is that y'all, everybody, not y'all, I'm not including you because you didn't go online and say anything about it, but everybody was very expressive about me saying it, but they were never, no one was ever expressive or said anything about the F word. So, I mean, you can, it's the tit for tat and it's the selective outrage. So for me,
But the
that's
thing
why I'm
is,
just
though,
saying, like, to me,
can I say this though? Regardless of the selective outrage, what he said was still wrong. It was still wrong, regardless of what they wanted to be outraged about.
So was the F word. So was the F word.
Exactly.
They've called him a racist. They've called him all types of different names.
Okay, so can I ask you for this? Can I ask you for this though? Because I want to talk. Why do I
let me finish real quick though, Candace, real quick.
All right.
The outrage for him has been real different too, because they've called him all kind of different names as well. The thing is that this is not us. This is not me and you. And I don't want to get into an argument, and I don't want y'all to get into all this crap because he wasn't the only person who called her that. And they didn't get the flack that he got from it. It doesn't matter what his color is. There are people that was on the internet that were black. There were men who were saying the same thing. They never got that flack. There are people that are calling women bitches right now, and they not getting flack. The flack that I got. And they said, and it could be because they didn't say black bitches, but they call them black women bitches, period. So to me, it's just like, if we're gonna have outrage, let's have outrage about all the offensive stuff and not selective outrageous stuff, because it's not fair. It's not fair to everybody, because you know this. And matter of fact, our friend that we had, when people disrespected her in real life, you know who stepped up before her husband did? Me. I don't like disrespect. I don't want people to disrespect the people that I like and that I love. And so that's the type of person that I am. So words are words, but actions are actions. And I think that when it comes down to it, his questions he was asking questions. And I don't want you to get mad at what he's saying. But because when an F-bomb was dropped, nobody came to my defense saying that's wrong.
And nobody came to mind because we're all adults. And let me say this. That's what I was about to say. In Prosperity Thick Girl, Jennifer is a white man.
He's white.
When Jennifer made the comments about the hair, just like the black bitch comment, our hair has been talked about. So regardless of, yes, he apologized, whatever, but that made me look at him a different way, because it's like the first thing that you want to do is talk about us, our looks. We're always criticized for that. And what we have going on. Now, for me getting up on a panel because of you being them dropping the F-bomb, no, I did not get up there. Nobody got up there when my family was dragged for the 3 shows that she did, but I didn't hold that against you. I don't know why Jennifer wanted to come here and make it seem like I needed to jump up on a panel for you. Hell, I got my own family to look up for. I have myself. I fight for myself. Yes, you're my friend. I feel like I stood up. Regardless of what happened, I still came up here doing shows with you, just like you came up here with me. So I don't get it. And I just feel like, Jennifer, no offense, but you sound a little bit entitled, and maybe this is not a conversation for you. So, somebody said,
like I said, I understand that. I understand that part.
I know he's a fan of you and princesses, but he's rubbing me the wrong way.
Listen, but listen, I get it. You are my friend. I get it. I understand it. I know it's offensive to you. I get it. Like, I'm not taking that away from you. And I'm about to do this for Chi-Town real quick, because I just think that there was so many different offenses from all different sides. And I think that from what I'm getting from what he's saying.
And Chi-Town, my defense. I'm talking about.
I got it. I definitely for her. Yeah. From what I'm getting, and this is my own personal opinion, this might even not be what he's saying, but the outrage when I said black bitches versus the F word was not the same. That's it.
Why is Chi-Town saying she got blocked? I don't know who blocked her.
She didn't get blocked. I just dropped the link for her.
Yes. Chi-Town, come up. But now, what Jennifer has to understand, Jennifer loves spew. The guy has to understand is, as a white man, you can't make those kind of remarks, because in the end, it's still color. Just like you can't say black bitches, but
when I said that to him, he apologized.
Yeah. But I didn't
But
like.
they did, but they kept, but it was like a snowball effect. Like it just never stopped. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, as a black man, when I first heard it, I was like, yo, you cannot say that. You have to get that fixed.
And
The same way that Cricket Chair and everybody else fixed me when I said it. He did the same thing. He apologized, but it would not stop after that. And I feel like that's the part where it does get a little bit leery for me. It's like, well, when he said it, he apologized because I was like, yo, don't do that. And then he apologized. So like the continuance of him saying that and people bringing that up to me doesn't make sense.
Did he? Never mind. I'm not even gonna say it because this.
He apologized. He never said it again. Now there was another content creator who was black who kept saying it. Matter of fact, one of the people who was friends with the person who they said about was just saying it the other day. So I mean, isn't that offensive to black people?
That's unfortunate.
But they were just saying on their channel literally like within the last 3 days.
I need some more wine, y'all. I will be listening. Hey, Chi-Town, that's your girl.
Yeah.
I don't know who the other person is up here. I can't see.
Thank you, Miss Reed. That's thick girl.
Okay.
And Miss Reed said, so Deb was more offended than me, and I'm a black woman with natural hair. When he said it, like I immediately was like, yo, this is not it. Like and he fixed it.
All right. Chi-Town.
But it was what's going on, Chi-Town?
Okay, I was over there that night when all that shit popped off, and I was very offended.
I heard about it.
Yeah, I was very, very offended. You know, and like I said, the personal reason that I put in the chat, that was why. You know, that was like a little trigger for me.
Wait, what'd you say in the chat?
That I got called that by a white officer when I lived in.
I read that. I'm sorry.
And also by my white boss, and I literally I flipped the desk over on him. Luckily, the people saw what went down and heard what went down, and you know, HR, you know, got rid of him. But it hits you different when it comes from a male, and especially a white male. So when it hits you different too, when it comes from you know, someone that's, you know, part of us, you know, like I said, black. So I got why you were angry though. I totally got it. And I think it was just all the tension that was built up, and it just, you know, you didn't look at it as that way. But I respected the fact that once Candy and them came and talked to you, you know, you corrected it or whatever. What I didn't like.
Wait, before Candy talked to me, Shrink and Sharon came up on the live and talked to me, and I apologized on the same live that same night. Now the clips that people seen was not the same thing.
But you know they're not going to, and I saw that. But you know they're not going to tell that part. They're not going to show that part, and they're not going to talk about that part.
Right.
I had a conversation with Jennifer, you know, about the whole little poodle thing. You know, that don't sound good.
You have to say it.
Oh.
Well, am I wrong for like Jennifer? Like I don't know how I'm in.
You're not wrong in how you feel, Ken. Like you're not wrong in how you feel.
But the way that he's coming across, to me he's doing too much right now.
Well, that's what I was about. Well, that's where I was going with this.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know, as a person of a different race, sometimes you have to reword stuff, and sometimes you got to sit back and not say shit. Because, you know, it comes across different to us. It hits us different from us. And I get that he was trying to take up for SoDeb, but sometimes we got to fight our own fights and with our own people.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this.
But he was coming from it as protecting another gay man. I got that.
That's what it is. Just like there'll be like another
that's why I said I got where he was trying to come from. But I hate to say this, but it's just the truth.
And can I say this?
Black kind of trumps gay.
But exactly. I was gonna say, so Deb, you are.
Wait, I didn't hear what you said. What did you say?
She said.
I said black kind of trumps gay. You know, when people see you, they say a black gay guy. They don't say a gay black guy. You know what I'm saying? So
you said black trumps gay.
Yes.
They see you as a black man first.
They're going to see you as a black man first before they see you as a gay man.
You talking about other races though? We're not talking. If we're talking about black people, that's not true because black people look at me as a gay person, and then a black person as lower than a woman in black men's eyes. So that's not true.
First meeting you, they see you as a gay man. Because when I first met you, I didn't know you was gay.
You didn't. But I can give you many examples of rooms that I've walked in with black people, and me being black had nothing to do with nothing. They didn't give a damn about me.
Can I ask you this? So when you wake up each day, you see yourself first as a gay man?
I see myself as a gay black man. They're the same. They're on the same level because when I get discriminated against in real life, I have two negatives. I'm a gay person and I'm a black person. Correct. There's some people who can clock me. There's some people who cannot. When I'm at gay bars, I'm looked at as gay first, and I'm looked at as black second. When I've been arrested at gay bars, they knew I was gay before I was black. Period.
And can I respond to Miss Ree? Because Miss Ree, my thing with the whole poodle thing, yes, white women may wear poodle hairstyles, but when Jennifer tried to use the comment, it was used in a negative aspect, or it was basically it was used negatively towards that content creator. So yes, white women may wear this hairstyle, whatever, but when he talked about this content creator's natural hair, he said it negatively, saying that it looked like a poodle, which is different from what white people wear. And I don't want to, and I love you, Miss Ree, I don't want to play semantics and all this other stuff, but we know what this man was trying to say. He was insulting her.
I think he was just throwing shade. Like, I don't think that he was like being racist.
Shade is being insulting. It's not complimenting her. It's not like he was talking about this black woman's natural hair. So
after I had a one-on-one conversation with Jennifer, he was very apologetic, and I accepted his apology, and I understood. He wasn't trying to come off as a racist, although it had undertones to it for us, and it should not have been said out of his mouth. And he apologized for saying, and he never said it again. But what I had a problem with was them continuously going on with it, how long they went on with it with him, because he had not said anything else about it, and that was just team too much. Just as if when I heard the F word, I was going off. I think that I don't like that shit, because if I would have called them the things that I wanted to call them at the time when I saw all day mugs up there on that screen, oh yeah, y'all probably wouldn't have liked me.
But we're all trying to give our opinions on different experiences. Like, I don't know that black women are offended by the word black bitch because I'm not a black woman. So I didn't know that when I said that. But like I said, when the women came up, it was like, yo, SoDeb, don't say that. I was like, oh, my bad. Like, I didn't mean that. I'm like, this is talking about me, though. At the time, I wasn't trying to be respectful. I was trying to be like, yo, y'all talking shit about me? I'm going to talk shit about you. I didn't know the magnitude of what that meant at that time until they had said it to me. I said, you know what? I ain't going to never say it again. I didn't understand it. The same way I feel like Jennifer's in the comments saying the same thing. The same way when the F-bomb was being dropped and the other content creator was told, this is wrong. And she even tried to change it, but then she kept doing it. Like, we're talking from different perspectives of different lifestyles. And we don't always know the things. And even I say this all the time. A part of a person being a part of the LGBTQIS plus community, the only part I know about is the G. We disrespect other parts of this community all the time because we do not know. So I'm not going to take heterosexual women and heterosexual men in any kind of different light. There are things that I just don't know that is this disrespectful to everybody. I know what's disrespectful to me. If you tell me, I'm not going to do it again, and I haven't done it. But in that moment, at that time, I meant it. And I keep saying that because I was trying to be disrespectful because I was being disrespected, period. And I think that we have to be in a space where let's take all of our offenses out of this and understand that we don't understand everybody. We don't understand because I'm not a black woman. You're not a gay man. We're not transgender. We're not pansexual. We're not all these other things. We don't know everything as humans. So let us make mistakes and be corrected and move the hell on. Don't hold it against us unless we keep on doing it. Then I can see where's the problem. But until then, let's just move on.
Well, I want to say this to Candy before I jump off. Candy, you know damn well I was in these streets windmilling for your ass, and I will continue to do, and I will continue to do it because I think I was at one point. I think I was more mad than you because you were so calm, and I was like, "Why the fuck are you calm?"
That's the thing. I am calm, and yeah, Chi-Town went to bat for me. She windmill for me, whatever. But when I'm talking about content,
you heard that noise?
No, what noise? No,
my washer is on.
Jennifer was saying that I didn't jump up on a panel to defend SoDeb when they was calling them the F word, but I'm like, SoDeb didn't jump up there when they were saying all this stuff about me. So
well, I ain't jump on nobody's panel because I don't like them bitches, and I never will like them bitches, and I don't support them bitches. Those are not. I don't hang with trash. But I was in the comments though before I got blocked, and I was windmilling for you too, SoDeb. You know, as well as Candy.
The thing is, though, I'm grown, and a lot of it does not bother me. But what bothers me is sometimes when subscribers come and they send you the stuff, and so they'll be like, "This happening, this is happening," and it's like, you know, in Chi-Town, you know, my job is crazy, and so I like to get those messages. It's like somebody trying to bring something that I wasn't even thinking about to my attention. And so that was the only thing about that. But I was saying that nobody came for me because Jennifer was saying I didn't jump up on a panel. And that kind of offended me because I'm like, Jennifer, like, come on now, sis.
I do think that this is actually kind of healthy a little bit because we're having a conversation about some shit that happened a long time ago. But it also does show the division and how we feel like each other should be supported.
And my thing is, too, you and Candy are friends, and I said this before, you and Candy are friends in real life. Y'all hang out together and everything. So you all handle things behind the scenes or over drinks or whatever differently. And that don't need to be shown and discussed with us. That ain't none of our darn business. So some people need to just stay out of it and let you all deal with you all shit.
Yeah. And I mean, and I agree. And that's why I'm like when we're having this conversation, to me, I'm okay with having it because when we log off here, we still gonna be friends after this. So it doesn't matter. I think that
y'all better be
the different perspectives of what's going on here. I learned something today. It's that, you know, we don't know each other's struggles. Honestly, we don't. And we don't have the preview. So the thing is for me to learn, like I learned I can't say black bitches. I learned that. You know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna say it again. I mean, this is the last time I'm gonna say it, but I'm not going to direct it to somebody that's black, that's a woman. I'm not going to even say, you know, a specific race if I say the word bitch, because, like, again, I use the word bitch as a term of endearment, but you make me mad, I'm going to call you a bitch too. But
SoDeb, I'm giving you permission. You can be like, bitch, you know, you can do all that to me. I ain't going to get offended. But just don't put the color in front of it because then we're going to fight.
But I learned that, though. You know what I'm saying? And that's all that really matters is that it's a learning thing. And
as long as you learn from it.
I think that when it comes to Jennifer, we talked about this earlier, white people have a different privilege than black gay people do have.
Exactly.
So Jennifer does stand for gay black men. I understand that part. Y'all may not understand that. So his compassion for that is a little bit different. So also understand that part too. For me, it's like, you know, even like she hangs with me. She been to the gay club with me. I'm like, girl, it's time for you to go home. It's about to get gay. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a learning process for everyone.
Can I say this though? What Jennifer may not understand though is that regardless of you being gay, you're seen as black first. So us as black people, you know,
that's how you view me.
It's not how I view you. It's how everybody views you. So that you're a black man first.
You can't take away my experiences of me being a gay black man. I'm telling you that's not always true.
So you don't think you're viewed as being black first?
From my experience, my real life experiences, that's not always true.
So when you've gone places, you were accepted as a black man?
Yeah.
Wow, that is
going into some of the white gay. Let me tell you something. Going into some of the white gay organizations, they love that gay black men are there. That's not a fetish. They really support the fact that they are happy the fact that I'm able to be who I am. Better than black people are. Look, hold on. Better than black people are. My family, my friends, people that I just meet cordially. The white people have been on my side. Look at Jennifer. Jennifer is the prime example of that. So yes, sometimes it's not about me being black. It's about me being gay. I've been in places where it doesn't matter if I'm black. The fact that I'm gay, it bothers people, and I talk about it all the time. Like you have to watch. Well, I took down a lot of my podcasts, but I talk about it a lot.
This was
I don't see the
Josh
black,
just said.
the black part don't always come in first all the time.
What about non-gay
Right.
places?
Say it again.
Non-gay places. Because I'll tell you this as a black woman, because I envy you. If you've never felt like if you never felt like you were dirty in the lowest, in the most uneducated in a space, I envy that, because I can be the most educated, especially in the profession that I'm in, and I do the double work, and I'm still treated as if I'm the servant because of the skin that I'm in. It has nothing to do with me being a woman. So I envy. If you have never experienced that, then yeah.
Because I know as a black woman, when I walk in the room, they see me as black and then a woman. They don't see me as a woman first and then black.
They see me as a black. They see
listen, hold on, because first of all, there's a comment that's very disrespectful in the chat. I'm good right now. What I'm saying is this. There are certain rooms that you walk in. Hold on. There are certain rooms that you walk in. It doesn't matter what your damn skin color is. They don't like your sexuality. That's flat out. You could go online and read
the last comment.
And so, this comment is really pissing me off. And I'm going to pull it up. But there are rooms that I walk in where
we know which one it is.
I could be a white gay, a black gay, a Chinese gay, an Asian. It don't matter what gay I am. The fact that I'm gay is a bigger problem. It ain't about me drinking like what the.
Do I need to block somebody? Let me get down to mine.
People can't tell somebody their experience. That's what he's trying to say. You cannot tell him how he feels and what he has experienced in his life. He is saying for him, not for you, not for anyone else, but for him. He feels like him being gay, people see that faster than they will see him being black. They don't care if he's black. They don't care if he's white. They care that he's gay. And him being gay makes them treat him a certain type of way. Whether we feel like he's black first or gay first, doesn't matter. It's about how he feels he's seen. That's all he's trying to say.
Well, I will say
we can't tell somebody their experience.
I wish I had that experience or that privilege where people would judge me.
You don't want that experience
based off of my sexuality, because what I experience as just being black is.
Do you think that as a woman you're always discriminated because you're just a black woman, or have you ever experienced being just discriminated because you're a woman?
I was discriminated against because I was a black woman. I work in an environment with women, and I am I am a director. I'm not going to give too much information about my field, but I'm a director, and I am out of the 8 directors, it's me and another one that are black. The rest of them are the other persuasion. And I experience this all day. The people that buy into what we have going on in our business look like me, which is sometimes I feel like why they have me there to relate to what we have going on. So instead of it being my experience and my intelligence, they have me there to basically be the token black person. So, and like you said, I'm going to respect your experience, but respect mine. That's how I feel.
So let me just ask you a question real quick, because let's just have fun with this. If I'm at a gay club, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm at a gay club. The people that's walking out of this club are they supposed to be straight?
People walking out the gay club gonna be straight?
The discrimination part, like if I'm walking out, if they have an issue with gay, does it matter if you white or black or whatever other nationality or color that you are? Does it matter what color you are? Like sometimes sometimes I just want people to understand and listen instead of talk and comment about things, because I cannot tell you your experience as a Black woman. I can't, because I'm not a Black woman.
Yep.
I'm not a woman, period. Y'all all have y'all different struggles from every race, right? Women are still at a certain place in men's life, wrong or right?
You're right, babe.
So as a gay person, it doesn't matter what color you are. The point is that sometimes your people are speaking from their experiences and not from a damn gay person experience. And this is what the part that really makes me mad. It's like, speak on your own shit, not on my shit. I know I've experienced stuff where people it don't matter what color I am. It matters the fact that I'm gay, because they like Black people.
Is this in
they hate gay people
or gay spaces?
Huh?
Is this in non-gay spaces?
It's in life.
Both.
I'm saying it's in life, period. Because in gay spaces, automatically they know you're gay because you're in gay spaces. And even if you just visit them with your friend who's gay, they're going to assume that you are gay. Period. That's the point that I'm making. So, yes, I'm Black first because I was born Black to some people. But for me, I've always known I was gay since I've been known things. But people don't want to receive that. So when people talk about this stuff, and this is why we have issues with communication when it comes to things like this, because people think, oh, well, you became gay, or you became sexual or whatever. No, I've known I was gay my entire life. And I'm being honest about that. So, but that's my experience. You cannot tell me my experience. You can't tell me what people see when they look at me. Like I said, I was very feminine in my life before now as an adult. So people saw a feminine person before they saw a Black person a lot of times. I never was called a Black gay person or a Black F word. I was called the F word, period. So don't tell me my experience. Because I'm drinking, it's because this is my life experience. I've been through this. I've been beat up. I've been molested. I've been through so much shit because people assumed that I was this way. That ain't got shit to do with my color. It's because they thought I was gay. So don't come to me with this I'm Black first stuff, because everybody don't look at it that way. If you want to have a real conversation about it, let's talk about it, but don't assume stuff in a chat. This is my life.
Don't assume that Black.
Because they keep saying it, and it's in there a lot. They keep saying it. I understand why you get so upset, because you keep trying to tell people that's not your experience, but they keep trying to make it seem like you're not getting what they're saying. You're getting it. You're saying what you want, what you actually mean to say.
Can I
so
say
stop telling him that he's not getting it. He gets
it. I'm saying that I understand what everybody is saying. And then when it comes down to me, it's like, well, you Black first. How you know what I am? How you know people see me as at first? You don't live my life.
But the thing is, though, when you make remarks about Black bitches, seeing that you've gone through your experience,
but I already apologized for that like months ago. Like even today, I said, listen, I know I will never say it again. Like we bypassed this.
But the thing is, clearly Jennifer didn't. Jennifer.
And I already said, yo, Jennifer, chill again, like I did.
But the thing
Jennifer
is,
made the poodle comment. But my thing is this: like, let people who is in that space handle that. Because
the thing is, though, when you're saying it about us, though, and like you have to expect a reaction, though, because it kind of sounds dismissive when you're saying, "I apologize."
I'm not even talking about Jennifer's comments right now. I'm talking about me.
Okay.
No, Candy, he's talking about there's still comments in the comment sections that's saying he's not getting what you're saying about him being Black first, but he's trying to tell them he gets what you're saying, but to him, it's not always that he's Black first. It's that people see that he's gay, and then that they keep saying he's not getting it. It's frustrating him, because that could be frustrating as hell if somebody keeps telling you you're not getting something when you got exactly what's being said. They just not getting what you're trying to say. He gets it. He's Black. He knows he's Black. He knows that. But y'all ask him his experience.
Listen, when these men are picking up these women for sex trafficking, Do you think they give a damn about if you black or white? They pick up a woman that they can put into sex trafficking. It don't matter. Like, there are so many different levels to the stuff that's going on here right now that it doesn't make sense to me. Because at the end of the day, I don't care what color you are. We all have our personal own struggles. I can't tell you what Candace has been through in her life. I can't tell you what Thick Girl been through in her life. Joshua, Charmaine, Nihar, anybody in the chat, I can tell you what y'all been through. I know what Aaron has been through.
Exactly. And I know what I have been through. And Charmaine said it's about what you've been through. But the thing is, this is Candy and SoDeb's show. So it's both of our show.
No, but we're talking about no. We're talking about.
I'm speaking from
what
my
Charmaine is saying, what I'm saying, because for what you said, to me, I feel like I already said, listen, I get it. I'm not gonna say it again. On that day, I said I was mad. That was it. Jennifer's comments, I said, listen, let me explain it. If you don't want to receive what Jennifer was trying to do, I understand it, because sometimes there's other people who want to.
Can you understand, though, and not to cut you off, but this is both of our shows. So we're going to have two different perspectives. So people need to be open to both of our perspectives. So I'm listening to you. I'm taking it all in. But people need to respect what I'm saying, too. So Miss Charmaine, Mark, I have a way that I feel about stuff, too. But I do want to end this soon because I have to go to work. But I
want to say this, like, I'm respecting what you're saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, let me clarify, because as a gay person, I can speak on behalf of another gay person on what they're saying. Now, when it comes back, and I feel like this is what Jennifer was saying, like, when it comes to the other side, like, it's never like, oh, well, let me just say, like, I get what he's saying or whatever. When it came down to it, like, it was just like it was a mad day. Nobody was like, oh, he just had a mad day. It was like, no, he just hates black women. That was never true. And I don't even know people sing when Shrink and Sharon came up, or when Freckles came up, I know they just said we talk behind closed doors, but nobody ever talked about the fact when Freckles and Shrink and Sharon came on that same panel and said to me, and I was like, I apologize. I didn't mean it that way. No, that narrative never went around. Right. And I've been beat up about this over and over and over and over and over again. And I'm not saying that you did it. I'm saying they did it on the internet. But that same night, Jennifer said that same stuff. I said, yo, don't do that. He apologized. I was like, I thought it was over. It kept going. When I said black bitches, I apologize. It kept going. Because sometimes when you're mad, you do say shit you don't really, it might be misconstrued. In reality, that's not really what it was. I'm saying, yo, I'm pinpointing out who's talking about me. Now, I used the wrong words, and I apologize for it, because I could have said it's black women talking about me. But at the time, in my head, I wanted to be offensive because I was offended. That was it. But I realized how offensive.
Right.
And even listening to Chi-Town tell her story today, it makes even more sense. So it makes me never want to say it again even more. So I get that.
Can we address Blooming Basil's butterfly comment? Now, you're completely off. There's a lot that happened behind the scenes, and what you might not know, me and SoDeb are friends in real life. There are things that happened that transpired that affected a lot of different parties. So I'm going to just leave it at that. I'm not going to go off, but you're absolutely incorrect.
Yeah, real wrong.
Yeah, and I agree with you. Like, it wasn't that, I wish we wouldn't interrupt this road.
But what y'all think about Ray J and the noodles?
but again, I will say, to me, between me and you, this was a healthy conversation.
Yeah.
And again, and I love that Nihar came up here, because she even gave me another reason to understand it even more. And I appreciate Nihar for coming up here, because it makes even more sense for me. Like, sometimes, like I said, I like to use the word bitch, but I will be more conscious about even using it, because I don't know how that triggers other people. So that makes sense for me.
No,
and that's all that matters. We learned something.
Yes, you guys don't know. I love SoDeb. We're real friends. I talk to Prosperity Thick Girl behind the scenes now too.
Yes, we do. Yes. We do. And that's why I came up here to try to add some comedy to it, because I didn't like the way y'all was being portrayed in the comments, because it was either you was wrong or he was wrong. It was never no. I didn't like that. And y'all friends, and what we're not gonna do is spread a beef and try to make it more than what the hell it was, because it's over.
Ain't gonna be no beef over here. Okay.
Yeah.
At all.
So
At
that was
all.
my husband in another life. So,
Okay. Listen, you my wife in another life too.
but
I
no,
already told you if I was heterosexual
The
and before you
shotgun wasn't for it
I
either.
would have married you. So I would.
yeah,
That's
but
why we here.
no, you guys
You
don't
know,
know I love
so
so
they like them big breasts in the butt now. I know he like that.
Listen, I think
And you
she
got both.
and I'll tell her that all the time. If I was a heterosexual man, I
And you
would.
cute, so yeah.
But no, this was fun. This was therapeutic. It was much needed. Yeah. So I think it got deep, but we needed it. So
Yeah, I feel like we had to get this out.
yes.
And again, I apologize to all
Well,
the
y'all
black
two in my face, so I had to make sure everything was copacetic. God damn it.
No, but seriously, again, I do apologize for even saying that again.
But these comments, and this is why I'm scared to start my damn page. I'll be like, I don't have a bottom sometimes, and Jesus.
Yeah.
Well,
It was a lot.
because you can't read.
That is where it started.
Hold on. I can't fill my glasses now. I don't want to do
But no, and thank you.
Go get you a cut by thick girl. That's all I want.
And Charmaine said, "We love you. We love you guys. I follow y'all, but I had to comment because I know y'all so cool. People need to stop." Left my ass off.
Yes, no, because behind the scenes, I don't know. We've had tough conversations, but
Yeah, but that's what friends do. So
yes.
Exactly. If it's a walk in the park every day, reevaluate that shit.
yeah.
Yes,
Because life ain't a walk in the park every day.
this was fun.
All I got to say is the topics we talked about today ain't got shit on what we talked about at the end of the show.
I was lost. I was like, I missed that. What was going on?
We all the show.
I was confused.
Miss Indy says she thinks both of us.
I thought I'd be in these YouTube streets. I don't even be in the street. I'd be on the cut.
But I at the end of the day, I want to understand everybody, and I'm honest. Like, we don't understand everybody, so learning, and maybe we could do something together, where we pull some women up, we pull some guys up from all the different letters, and adding the other H's to it, and like have conversations, because we don't understand everything, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Learning is the best part, because maybe there's some men who would learn how to treat women better. Maybe there's some gays who treat women better. Maybe there's some women who treat gays better, and all the other letters will treat each other better, because the LGBT, we got enough problems learning each other already. So, coming back to, learning everyone else, it's hard. We don't know. So some things we will say is going to be out of pocket, but the correction is like, yo, my friend calls me on the phone like, I ain't like this, friend. And we learn from it, you apologize, and you move on.
Mm-hmm.
And that's literally how we moved on that. I was like, I'm gonna take a break because I had a bad night, and that's what happened. We started the show back up, we started doing it again, and that's all that really matters, is the fact that we are friends enough to point out each other's flaws and say, but you made a mistake, but let's move on, because I know you're not the type of person, and that's it.
Yeah.
You know what was funny? Is the people in the comments that were saying the things getting y'all mad didn't know that they were the person in the comments. Like, who said that? Who said that? You.
I didn't see all the comments, but
because I'm gonna tell you when we get off this live who pissed me off.
Okay, I'm ready.
I already know.
So while you close the set, I'm gonna get my hookah started. So I'll be right back.
All right, y'all. So thank you.
Anytime, babe.
So y'all, we're here on what is this today? Shit, I don't know what to say. On Wednesday nights, it's champagne and things. We have conversations. All right. So make sure I tune in I think we'll be on the Candy Shop channel next week on Wednesday. Love you guys, and we will see you guys next Wednesday. Well, I'll probably see you guys tomorrow, but on this channel. But We'll see you guys together next Wednesday.